You always have. I mean, it's always something to say. You just have to be passionate about what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's the real basis on what I think doing a podcast is all about. You know what I mean? Really having the patience to understand where you want to take it, see it. Like, you have to kind of really like see it down the line, and you have to like jot down little things that you would like to talk about. But I wanted to talk about a different topic, right?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about cancel culture?
Oh, I'm problematic on this.
Okay.
I hate it. I think people are too quick to cancel people. I think if I were famous, I would have been canceled forever ago. And
Okay.
I think I would have been canceled several times. Because I think people need to be more forgiving, and I think people are too quick to assume people's character based on like one event or one action or one thing they said or done. I think people need to like evaluate circumstances, evaluate other behaviors surrounding a specific behavior.
Mm-hmm.
I think people need to just use critical thinking skills. I just think people are too quick to jump on the bandwagon of, oh, fuck this person, they're canceled.
Right. I think that's so
and
true.
The things that are like qualify a cancellation, I feel like are getting like, that list is getting longer and longer of what qualifies somebody to be canceled. Whereas before, like, and I think it's getting to the point to where it's a little ridiculous. But I'm problematic in that sense, and I recognize that I have very unpopular opinions.
Yeah.
When it comes to cancel culture,
I think we're right in the same boat when it comes to cancel culture. I think there's times to cancel people, and then there's times to not cancel people, right?
Exactly.
So I feel like there's a lot of people that get canceled now, and they're like they may be accused of something, but it's not known fact that they actually did what they're accused of. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you don't have concrete evidence and facts that the person did in fact do what whoever is alleging that they did, it's like you can't just tell somebody that they're canceled and cancel them because of your own opinion on you or your feelings towards the situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like,
for me, a cancellation needs to be valid with evidence, and like it needs to be concrete on paper. This is what they did, and this is what's fucked up.
Right.
Other than that, you can dislike this person, but to end a whole career
is totally different.
Whatever, it's too much.
Right. Like, see, there's some things I say you should be canceled for. So like, pedophilia, canceled. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know why Chrissy Teigen is still not canceled. So it's like,
wait, Chrissy, what'd she do?
Chrissy Teigen?
Yeah.
Oh my God, have you not heard?
What did I do?
So okay. Let me fill you in. So Chrissy Teigen, I would say 2013, well, maybe 2011, 2013 and onward, she has literally tweeted about having sex with 13-year-old kids and all of this stuff. She tweeted these things. It's like, you can go and Google search it, and it's on the internet. You can see it. You know what I mean? And it's like she tweeted about it. She even was at a red carpet event, and she was with John Legend, right beside John Legend. She was talking about having sex with a 13-year-old girl, and saying something about it was before, it was at a party basically where they was talking about doing something with a 13-year-old girl, and it was around the time, like right before Obama became president. and they were in that party with them. So it was just like, you candidly are talking about these things, and John Legend was sitting there on the side, and he's like, I'm not saying anything. He was looking like real, like mad that she even brought this shit up. So that's what Chrissy Teigen. If you look it up, it's the evidence is there. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
The evidence is there. So it gets extreme. So it's just like, I hate when people pick and choose who they want to cancel and who not to cancel. You know, like, you outright are kind of like publicizing pedophilia, and you're not being canceled out of that. Like, and I feel like this whole campaign that she, with the whole her losing the kid thing, is just like a cover up of something to get you off of the topic of her having tweeted those things in the past. You know what I mean? Have you seen it yet? Because I feel like.
No, I'm like, let's get through stuff. I'm just seeing like conspiracy theories. I just keep seeing.
No, there's tweets out there like, so she's deleted 60,000 tweets now. It's crazy. Like, she's deleted. She even said that she's deleted the tweets. So they're still out there. People have like screenshots of the tweets and whatnot. They're out there now, and they were up there like, I would say 2 months ago. This all was like a major thing on the internet. Two months ago, this was like a major thing on the internet.
I don't know how I missed this.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. That's why I say, man, like, it's like people choose
Who to cancel.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I'm thinking of somebody else that was canceled that I feel like was like unjustified. Not like, it was just like they were canceled, and they keep trying to cancel Cardi B.
Cardi B? For what?
They keep trying to cancel because she said some like transphobic shit.
Okay. I think I saw something of that. I have to look into it a little bit more.
She said, like, the thing she said has just been like things that, like, I feel like every black family member, everybody that's black has had a black family member say that shit.
It's like a generalized statement, more so.
Generalized statement. It wasn't anything, like, it was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't, in my opinion, cancel worthy. Was it appropriate? Yes.
Okay.
Cancel worthy? Don't think so.
And that's
definitely inappropriate.
That's the same thing with Nick Cannon.
What did Nick Cannon do?
Oh Lord, Nick Cannon. Okay, so Nick Cannon, he was on his podcast, and he said something that was anti-Semitic towards Jews. You know what I mean? But it wasn't. Okay. He didn't do it with hate in his bone, I would say. Right? He didn't do it.
For me, that's what matters. For me, if you say something with intent, you're canceled. If you say something and you don't and you don't know what it means, but like
you don't have all the information
there, then it's like, I can't cancel you. Like, it's like, I'll educate you, but I'm not gonna sit here and ruin your career.
Right.
I'll tell you why you're wrong, but I'm not gonna cancel you. Now, if you said something anti-Semitic, or if you said the N-word with intent, and you knew what it meant, and you knew what you were saying was gonna hurt someone, then that's a different story.
Right.
Just say something.
If there's no malice behind it, then it shouldn't be, oh, you're canceled.
One Cuban bitch from Fifth Harmony. She's awful. She's very annoying. Literally, on paper, called Normani and the other girls in this band the N-word.
Okay.
Multiple times. With intent, maliciously. Like, if you look it up, it's like, it was like this N-word, this, that, and the other thing.
Oh, no.
Like, girl,
See now, yeah, that's a problem.
Like when it's like that's I'm like that's a problem. I don't know how she still has a career.
Right.
She does. And then she had a Tumblr that got leaked. People found out her old Tumblr.
Okay.
It was full of like racist memes. And,
See?
like watermelon jokes and fried chicken jokes and just
Right.
like, okay.
Right.
It's worthy of a cancel. You called this girl the N-word with intent, maliciously.
Right.
And then we find this Tumblr page that's full of racist jokes and shit.
Oh Lord.
It's worthy of a cancellation.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely worthy of a cancellation. Off rip.
Worthy of a cancellation. Now, if I'm trying to think of a celebrity that's done this. I can't think of a celebrity that's done it. But if you're just like at a sorority,
Mm-hmm.
I think they did this like the Victoria's Secret girls.
Yeah.
They were singing. I can't even remember what song it was. The N-word came on, and they all said it.
Mm.
Right? Is that worthy of a cancellation? No.
When they're singing a song,
However,
you saying?
all of y'all need to talk about it.
You said when they were singing a song.
They were singing a song, and the N-word came up, and no one stopped. Everybody kept singing. And said the N-word.
Okay.
So I don't think that's worthy of a cancellation. I think that we need to have a strong discussion.
Right.
As to why you are not allowed to say that.
Right.
If you say it again,
Then right.
But like if we're like for me, if I'm like in a car or at a club or whatever, and my friend says it in a rap song they love, I can't say that word. I'm gonna tell you why. And then that's it. We're not gonna have this conversation again. If I have to have that conversation again, then we're gonna have to have a problem. Up until then, it's not like for me anyway. You should know to not say it. But if you're saying it the first time, for me personally, I'll let it slide. We're gonna have a conversation.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you about yourself.
Right, I'm not gonna throw a hissy fit over. I'm gonna tell you about yourself, and that's gonna be the end of the story.
Right.
If I catch you again, we're gonna have a
right now, it's something different.
Because you already know from
right.
Me, you know, and I know that I gave you an in-depth history of the lesson, so you should know why you should and cannot say that.
Right. See, so there's another one going around, right? So of Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion, right?
Oh yeah.
I understand we need to protect our black women, and I get that, and I'm all for that, like 100%, right? But we also don't need to just believe anything that is said to you off of face value, right? So like, now, and you don't have all of the information.
I don't know what to believe.
That's.
I don't know all the details.
Right.
All I know is, for me, all I hear is they were in a fight, he pulled a gun and shot at her and hit her in the foot.
Right.
Now,
Tory has came out and said that it wasn't him.
What?
Yeah, Tory came out and said that he didn't shoot her. He made a whole album about basically, announcing that he's innocent and the situation didn't go as she said, but he couldn't elaborate on.
Saying that Tory shot her when he didn't? Is Megan lying?
These are things that we just don't know, right? So it's crazy. But that's also the flip side of as well. So it's like he also said her back was turned when the gun went off. So how do you know that I was the one that pulled the trigger and stuff like this? So we don't really know what the hell is going on, right, with the situation. But yet, like if you look, like when Tory Lanez dropped the album, if you look on Apple Music, Spotify, or any other streaming service, they usually would have new music up, and it'll say new music, and they'll give you a whole list of people's albums that dropped that day and whatnot. You won't see anything even mentioning Tory Lanez's name. You won't see anything that even resembles a hint towards him. You know what I mean? So it's like, how do you end up canceling somebody off of something that
most of the time, like you would see, like no, a lot of the times actually you don't know. You have no people are so good at hiding marks, hiding their shit. They're good manipulators. They're good at manipulating the victim into fearing
Right.
anybody else. So it's like you wouldn't know.
I've been around, like, what I'm saying is I've been around like my fair share of domestic violence, right? Between like if I've seen friends, or even I've seen friends parents in these situations, and like they hide it, but it's also very noticeable. And I'm not talking about with the bruises or anything like that. There's a lot of it that is like, well, when a person is being overly aggressive all the time, and you can tell that, you know what I mean. There's certain people that are like that, like men. They kind of like, do things like, if you have a kid or a little kid and you do that, you better, that little thing that you do with your mouth to the kid, and you do that to a grown woman, that's a telltale sign to me. You know what I mean? That something is not right within your functioning, your functioning group. That you're not doing everything that is up to code, basically. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
my only stance on domestic violence is I believe a woman 100%. I do believe that we need to protect women. We need to protect all women that go through this, right? Also, but I just do. I've been on the other hand of someone telling a lie, and it's not, and people believing that you would do something like that. You understand what I'm saying? I've been on that side. Right, you know what I mean? I've been on that side. So it's kind of that's why I always say, like, I have that mentality of, yes, I will believe, I will get you out of this situation, but I also will investigate the situation to know what really happened, so that I'm not just flying blind and I'm just picking sides because you told me something that happened. You understand what I'm saying?
And again, I understand what you're saying, and like again, like, and also I guess it goes to the character of the victim in the situation, the character of the accused in
Right.
the situation, because it's like if your friend that you know is always fucking lying, always in some mess, always doing some bullshit, comes to you and says, my boyfriend's beating on me, of course you're gonna be like, okay,
Right.
all right, let's get you out, of course. And this boyfriend that you know has been good to her, hasn't done shit, is a good guy, you've known this guy for however long, your girlfriend is like a goddamn mess, then yeah, you're gonna question it, because it's like, you know her. So yeah, you also have to take consideration the character of the person coming to you,
Right, and telling you what happened.
Like I said, 9 times out of 10, A, you can, like you said, you can tell. B, 9 times out of 10, women don't lie about shit like this. So when it comes to like going back to Megan Thee Stallion, I believe her. I think that he did it. I don't know anything. Like I said, I don't know anything about Tory. I don't know anything about Megan. I know one song from them each separately. But from his silence, because I haven't heard him say anything.
He made a whole entire album.
From his silence, he sounds guilty, because she's saying, this is what happened to me, and all I'm hearing from him is, here's an album. And that sounds like guilty shit to me.
Right. See, I believe.
Why he's not on Apple Music or in Spotify and shit. I completely understand that. And like, domestic violence is one of those things where you are gonna get canceled for it. Period. That's worthy of a cancellation. If you're shooting at people, if you're suspected of shooting at people, your girlfriend, running away from you out of because you're already in a fight. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's worthy of a cancellation for me.
Okay, I get that. I do feel that he had a part in what took place, right? There's no doubt about that. I do feel that. It's just with that situation, it's just so much stuff that's just up in the air that it's like there were other people in the car and there was so much that went on around the situation that nothing is clear.
Let me ask you this. Why do you find it so difficult to just believe her?